Okay, hello, my name is Carolyn and this topic is about forgiveness. I'm going to start out with an illustration, and it's a beautiful picture of what forgiveness really is. Imagine being persecuted, mocked, and rejected in many demeaning ways. Imagine physically suffering the most unbearable torture you can imagine. Imagine being whipped with chains and balls of spikes, being burned, spit on, kicked, your hair ripped out, a crown of thorns put on your head, and then hung on a cross to die. As you're hanging on that cross, imagine feeling emotionally overwhelmed, but choosing to feel compassion towards humankind, praying, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." Imagine yourself taking on the world's sins as you take your last breath. This person I just described to you is Jesus Christ. He humbly died and took on the world's sins so that we may all be forgiven. John 3:16 is a good illustration of this. What is forgiveness and how do we forgive, you may ask? According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, the word forgiveness means to release the offender from guilt or penalty or of an offense. In other words, to forgive means to give up resentment of and to cease from having feelings of anger and bitterness towards the person who has offended you. In order for us to truly forgive, we must allow room for other people's errors and or weaknesses. People will fail you and let you down in this life. When we choose to allow room for others' mistakes, failures, and offenses by forgiving them, we are choosing to show them love. And of course, love and forgiveness cannot be separated. If we opt to live out the love of God as the purpose of our lives, then forgiveness is an option that cannot be avoided. In the Bible, Jesus taught that forgiveness is the foremost important aspect when it comes to having relationships between others, ourselves, and God. When someone offends us, we are to forgive them immediately and remember the offense no more so God can forgive us. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, Matthew 6:12. For if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you, Matthew 6:14. Jesus stopped the stoning of a woman caught in adultery and said to those who were stoning her, "Let you without sin cast the first stone." Sorry, guys. John 8:7. Eventually, everyone who had a stone in their hand dropped their stone and walked away until it was just Jesus and this woman that were standing there. We all have sinned. We all have made mistakes and hurt someone. And we all have been hurt and offended by someone else. But we must learn to forgive ourselves and others in order for God to forgive us. When we generally forgive others, we aren't saying, "What they did to me was okay." But what we are doing is we are admitting that we also make mistakes and that we all have fallen short of the glory. We allow God's love to flow through us when we choose to forgive. We truly look past that offense. And when we forgive, we must resist the temptation to slander, and slander means to speak evil of. We must not slander the offender's name or reputation. In order for true forgiveness to happen, we must let go of that offense and give it to God in prayer always, and not spread rumors or lies or even discuss it with anyone. To let it go means to really let it go and not speak of it anymore. To look past it and have love in our hearts towards the offender. For we all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Romans 3:23. I just wanted to share this because in this world, we live in a broken world, and we need to learn to forgive each other because we all make mistakes. And a lot of times, that person that hurt us doesn't really know that they hurt us. So we need to choose to forgive that person immediately and take it to God. Because how can God forgive us if we can't forgive others? Anyways, I wanted to share this. You guys have a good day. Love you. Bye.